We need
But
to open with this.
right now we're open with this.
All right, everybody paying close attention?
Extreme attention.
Okay.
I mean, there's a dump truck in the video.
What animal was on the TV? What animal was on the TV?
Goose.
Hey, you know what?
Did you just what'd you say?
He's a goose.
Yeah, goose or a duck.
God damn it, you got it right. I had to rewind it to get it.
It's because there was a large object obstructing the television.
Well, look, I'm sure that people, you've seen those memes where it's like, if you saw X, this means you're gay,
Yeah.
right? But the fact of the matter is, like, no, you can totally see the giant headlights or the powerful dump truck and see things around them and totally appreciate both.
I think it's more that it went so fast, like your brain only has so much time to focus on one thing, and most people, it's the ass.
Yeah. So, welcome to the Gospel of Comics, everybody. We have the usual suspects here. We got Ayrton. We got Rune Knight.
And we're doing it.
We got Church.
Today. I wasn't prepared for this.
Well, I mean, I'm introing you. Doing it right now. Doing it live. And the title of this stream is in reference to the fact that it is January, which is the worst month of the year for movies. Because the movie studios release their absolute worst garbage in January.
Oh, you mean because all the voting for the Oscars is done?
Well, also they can advertise things and say this is the best movie this month. So let's talk about the worst season for movies. Right now, I have pulled up Wikipedia's list of American films of 2025.
I mean, there's going to be a million. There's going to be so much slop.
So we're gonna start off with some delicious slop. Den of Thieves 2, Pantera. It's a Gerald Butler joint, starring O'Shea Jackson Jr.
So, in the right off the top, I am so sorry for Gerald Butler. Like, that man has some acting chops. He could have been a star, yet he does some of the worst trash.
But you know what? That man wants to get paid.
Yeah. The other thing is, like, no, actually, this one I do know about because my feed keeps trying to tell me, like, hey man, Den of Thieves 2. It's like, I didn't even see Den of Thieves 1. What the fuck are you on about?
Now we're gonna go also on that same day, January 10th.
Wait, didn't we sit down and all watch that movie together?
Maybe.
Not that I know of.
What
possible?
What movie am I thinking of?
Frankenhooker?
Well, that is one of the movies we watched together.
Oh, yes, we have watched that one
together. Now, there is also on that day something that is noteworthy. Wolfman, the 2025 film joint, which is a Universal Picture movie being made by A24 Films.
Wait, that's dropping this month, not later this year?
It is currently on the schedule for January 10th.
I thought it was dropping later this year. I thought they were working on it now. Damn. That's both, like, interesting and deeply concerning.
Yes. We have One of Them Days, which is a blaxploitation joke. We have Back in Action,
a good blaxploitation movie. Just
an American action comedy starring Jamie Foxx and Cameron Diaz. So, I mean, that has potential to be good. We have a movie called Alarum, starring Sylvester Stallone. So I'm just going to say, in Clint Eastwood's son, I'm concerned. We have the Henry Danger movie. We have Wish You Were Here.
Are we? Are we here?
We are here.
That song came out a while ago.
Yes, but this is actually a weird marketing ploy that the music industry has. They're giving movie studios the right to use songs to make loose films out of, to try to trick audiences into buying the music again.
You mean because making good music has eluded them?
Actually,
Exactly.
I have some content this week that's going to put
Well,
that assumption
well,
to bed. I
well,
have
hold on.
probably the greatest song produced in the year of our Lord 2024.
Well, it's 2025.
Yeah,
So.
it's 2025.
I know, but last year was 2024, and that was when it was created.
Oh,
All right, fair enough. Fair enough. We have Marked Men, Flight Rest Presence, and they're dumping the Section 31 movie onto streaming. Like
That
it's
is not a
trash.
surprise. That is not a surprise.
Because it is in fact trash.
So here's the thing. I do not believe in the rumor mill in a vacuum, right? I said last time we talked about it that all this Lower Decks decanonizing disco thing was really a little reaching, a little over enthusiastic. You know, the great days are here again, guys. And we've seen that before. Like people need to hedge their bets. On the other hand,
Dumping the Section 31 movie in January.
When coupled with the fact that they're dumping the Section 31 movie in January, that people have been allowed to very publicly say that it was test bedded so bad that they're nervous, and that Michelle Yeoh, who actually has Hollywood chops because she's a major Chinese turned dramatic American actress, saying, I think this could hurt my career, that actually incentivizes me to think, hey, maybe the overlords behind Paramount Plus, now CBS, whatever, of like, maybe we're on the wrong track. Maybe we do need to get rid of Kurtzman. Maybe maybe the weirdos on the internet were right.
Now, January 24th, Steamboat comes out. What do you think the movie Steamboat is about?
Oh, isn't that the horror Mickey Mouse movie? That is not Mickey Mouse.
That's the horror Mickey Mouse.
Because Steamboat Willie has entered the public domain.
Yes. But what's a shame is they weren't prepared to put in a Popeye cameo. Now that would be something. If at the end of the movie.
But they're doing a Popeye horror movie though.
Yes, they are. But what if they were ready for this? They filmed the scene, right? So Popeye shows up at the end of the movie and says, "Blow me down. You're joining me for the Sailors Initiative." Okay.
Well, I mean, the other option is if I was a truly monstrous Hollywood stooge, is you talk to the guys who did the couple of Winnie the Pooh movies. You talk to the guys who are setting up the Popeye movie. You talk to the guys doing Steamboat, and you form a production company hybrid, and you step out and you say, "Oh no, this was always a plan. We're now introducing you to the children's film horror universe," right? Because we're not really riffing on Disney. We just happen to be putting as many, animated and children's property horror films as we can in one shared collective. Because fuck you, money.
I mean, I'm here for it.
Now, the first comic book movie of the year is going to be on January 31st.
They're still making comic book movies?
Yes, yes, they are.
I thought we were done with that.
No.
I thought we're past that.
No, and this is actually going to be a new comic book movie that has never been made for one of the best-selling comic book characters of all time.
Fantastic.
No.
Oh.
Can you guess, Rune, what the comic book movie is? Again, one of the best-selling comic books, beloved by children, that's never had a movie made.
Calvin and Hobbes?
No.
But wouldn't a Calvin and Hobbes movie be fucking awesome?
Except Bill Watterson doesn't want to do that because he's got artistic integrity.
Yeah, fair.
I have several guesses, but they've either had a movie or they're not ones I think would fit. So what is it?
Dogman. We're getting a Dogman movie. Now, I know what you're thinking. When is the first movie that doesn't seem like it's going to be garbage?
Dogman.
Dogman's not the movie that's not going to be garbage.
No. Here's the thing. Let's be fair. Let's put on our projection hats for a minute. Okay. it's a comic book movie
Mhm.
for a fantastically popular, but quite frankly, not anybody's first grab comic movie. They're releasing it in January because they don't have a lot of faith in it. But I'm
Mhm.
assuming it's going to be kid friendly,
Absolutely, it's Dogman.
right? There's every potential that just because of studio disinterest, that might actually be good.
Oh yeah, and also it may just blow up. So the first movie that
I totally
pops
had
up
to Google what you were talking about because in my head I was picturing Dog Welder.
Well, all I was thinking is it can't be worse than
I would
Undercooked.
absolutely be on board for a Dog Welder movie.
Right?
Dog Welder and
we-
Six Pack, the movie that everyone really wants from Marvel or DC.
Exactly.
Now the first movie that I think might be something that's interesting, The Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie.
I mean, sure, but we also want Wild versus Acme, you dumb fucks.
Now, is
Mhm.
it another like a Looney Tunes like live action animation hybrid movie?
Let me pull that up. Now the concern is though it was produced in 2024, and they kicked it all the way down to 2025. So that's not a good sign. Due to a series of antics at a bubblegum factory, Daffy Duck and Porky Pig discover a secret alien plot to take over the Earth via mind control. The duo must work together to stop the aliens while trying to avoid driving each other insane.
I mean, that's going to
Okay,
have Marvin the Martian in it.
That doesn't answer my question though. Is it like Looney Tunes back in action with Brendan Fraser?
No,
Or is it
there's
purely
no
animated?
there's no live action.
Oh.
No live action. Now the first movie I think could be interesting is Mickey 17. It's about a guy who signs up. His life's not going anywhere good, and he signs up to be an experimental clone space monkey.
That yeah. I either you showed me the trailer for that, or I had seen the trailer for that somewhere else, and I'm not grabbed by it. But I don't care strongly enough one way or the other to say if it's going to be good or bad.
Yeah. Of course, there's the Falcon the Winter Soldier movie, which I'm expecting to be very not good. Now, once we get...
Wait, that was getting a movie?
Oh, yeah. Not Falcon the Winter Soldier. It's Captain America 4, which introduces... Yeah.
Right.
Wait, I thought that was just like an AI generated troll.
No, it's just it's just Harrison Ford's new summer house.
Yeah.
That's really what the movie is. It's Disney going, look, we can get Harrison Ford still, guys.
Now, the first of the movies that are coming out in what's going to be the summer for next year is we got a Minecraft movie, which looks awful.
Don't care.
There's a movie called G20, which is about a female president having to defend herself and the otherworld leaders from terrorists.
I mean,
so Air Force One, but with a chick.
Yeah, I was gonna say Air Force One was surprisingly good because I almost said Kiefer Sutherland, but not Kiefer Sutherland. Kurt Russell as the president was pretty boss.
Yeah. The Accountant is getting a sequel in April.
I heard about that. That movie was actually halfway decent. I believe you advised me to check that out originally. Yeah. So I could go with that.
We have an Until Dawn movie based off the Until Dawn video game.
Don't care.
We have Thunderbolts, which might accidentally be good in places.
Is that based on the Thunderbolts, like the?
No.
Well, the Marvel Thunderbolts, or what I'm thinking of is actually like Thunderbirds.
It's the Marvel Thunderbolts, and it's not really based on them. They just sort of lifted that name.
Yeah, no. I've seen the trailer for that one.
We watched the teaser.
The only thing that is halfway interesting is they're going to introduce the Sentry, and even that I suspect completely fuck.
Not to put too harsh of a point on it, but this whole segment would be a lot more interesting with visuals.
Well, just give me a second then. Just give me a second then, and my visual will have to be the Wikipedia that I'm looking at then.
That's fine. That's fine.
I mean, that's a fair note, Church. I can't shit talk that note. I can't shit talk that note at all.
Boss coming in telling us to quit slacking and do work.
Fine. Let's see. We got another Final Destination movie. That sounds terrible.
Another Mission Impossible movie coming up. That's
well,
No,
no,
going
it's
back
the
to
last-
that fucking well.
yeah, I
No,
believe.
it's the last Mission Impossible movie starring Tom
I said
Cruise.
that the last time.
No, they
Well,
didn't.
no,
No.
Actually, what they did is they said we have to split that into 2 movies.
Yeah, it's a. Is it a trilogy or duology? It's one of those two things.
See,
It's a duology.
At this
Yeah.
point, there's so many of these movies. The missions are possible. Like, it
Very
doesn't make
possible.
sense anymore.
They're very possible.
No,
Well,
the mission impossible is to stop making them. That's the impossible part.
Now, the intent of this
Hey,
movie
Xenu
is to
needs more money. All right.
the intent of this movie is to roll it out and have Haley Atwell, who played Peggy Carter from the Marvel movies, become the
Oh,
new.
the chick with the tits.
Well, yes, make her be the new titular figure. We're gonna get some live. We're gonna get some live action animated slop. The Lilo and Stitch live action movie.
Well, hold on. Before we move past Mission Impossible, I actually do have a photo of Tom Cruise on the set of this movie, and it is pretty promising.
Let's take a look. now you know Tom. Tom actually made that character up on the fly. That was
So the question is that if that's Tom Cruise, does that mean that the villain is going to be a dude pretending to be another dude, pretending to be a dude who's a villain?
exactly.
I'm just a dude playing a dude, pretending to be another dude.
Now we got the Lilo and Stitch movie, which is going to be slop. We're going to get the Karate Kid Legends movie. You remember that Karate Kid movie that had Jaden Smith in it? That
Yeah.
wasn't
Who?
about
Nobody
karate,
does.
it was about kung
No, no.
fu.
I
Had-
do.
Had who?
I do. I do remember that this film existed, even though it was kung fu and not, karate. And they're gonna try and hybridize these two pseudo franchises, and it's gonna fail fantastically.
Now in June we have the first spin-off from John Wick, The Ballerina.
I'm actually
gonna-
morbidly curious about this one.
This was supposed to be a TV show.
I think the
Norman
setting it
Reedus
would
is
work.
in it.
I think the setting it would work better as a movie. than
Keanu
a TV
Reeves,
show.
Norman Reedus are all
Here's-
involved. So
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I
but
mean,
here's the thing. The original writer and Keanu Reeves are not. They are completely not involved and have nothing to say on the matter.
Keanu
no,
Reeves
he-
is literally
he-
listed on the.
he's
the thing
credited.
right here.
He's credited. He's going to be in it as an appearance as John.
Yeah, that doesn't mean that he participated in it. That means he has an appearance.
He wouldn't participate in it if he didn't.
Okay.
Like
I'm-
he wouldn't
I'm
have
just
an
saying
appearance.
there
if he
Also-
didn't.
there was an interview. They were asked, "What is your opinion about this TV show coming out?" And they said, "We have nothing to do with it. We don't care."
I mean, he gets a percentage
Yeah.
either way.
Like I said,
Uh,
morbidly curious.
we have the How to Train Your Dragon live action slop.
Ugh.
I mean, How to Train Your Dragon was slop, so it's
How
still
to Train Your
slop.
Yeah,
Dragon was
compared to the
actually
books.
was pretty good though for like a
No, my wife said that it was fun for what it was, but the fact that it has nothing to do with the book's storyline whatsoever.
Now we have 20 years later, the
The
sequel
worst
to.
slop on this list.
No, I'm morbidly curious about this one
No,
because
all
those,
right.
those movies they're a guilty
Here's the
pleasure.
thing. Here's the thing. That movie can't exist.
But it's a guilty pleasure, Rune. It's
No,
just
no.
like
That
28
movie
days,
cannot
28
exist.
weeks.
Do you know why that movie can't exist?
Why is that?
Because the other two movies tell you it can't exist.
Exactly. That's why
The
it's
zombies
a
are
guilty
not
pleasure.
zombies. The zombies are infected humans. They will
Mhm.
die after a month without food and water.
Mhm.
You can't have 28 years later because there wouldn't be any infected 28 years later.
I
Like,
honestly think it's going to be a commentary on COVID. If you're going to be,
of course, it's
complete-
going to be a commentary on COVID because they haven't got anything good to say. Okay, and that's
Uh,
keeping in mind that the sequel was rancid ass water.
they're gonna make
pleasure thing.
They're gonna make a sequel to the Megan movie,
Church,
which was
it
about.
was a movie in which the villain's wife had the disease, but she was immune because she had heliochromia. And her children have it too. Magical eyes can keep you from turning into an infected zombie monster. Woo!
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Anyway,
Ass.
we're doing a sequel to the Megan movie, which was a movie about an AI android that came out before its time. Now it might be too late. We have new Jurassic World slop.
It's Scarlett
Thank you.
Johansson, but no Chris Pratt.
Yeah,
Well,
so it's
he's worth too much now for this garbage.
Not
exactly
more than Scarlett Johansson.
now
Well,
here.
I
now
don't know.
here is-
ScarJo opened her mouth and said some stupid things about the people who put butter on her bread. So
Now here is something that I'm intrigued about. Untitled Trey Parker film.
Huh.
With Kendrick Lamar on board. It's just going to be a 2-hour-long Drake dance.
If that's the case,
What, dude? If it's a biography on Drake with Kendrick playing Drake, that would be the greatest thing.
Wait
ever.
a minute. I have to jump. We're gonna jump over Superman because we'll find more reasons to talk about Superman later. Am I having a fucking stroke? I thought we had a Smurf movie
we did, but we're rebooting it. We're rebooting the Smurfs.
with the same name.
Yes.
Nick Offerman's on board, so I mean,
Are we supposed to mind hold that the other one happened? Like just
yes.
I mean,
It-
I
it's-
forgot
it's-
about it.
It's probably going to be a C boot. That the Smurfs actually went to that place, but that's in part of the Smurf multiverse.
Is Nick Offerman playing Papa Smurf? Because I'm here for that.
Yeah. We got a I Know What You Did Last Summer sequel.
I mean, that might not be so bad.
And then we got the Fantastic Four.
My-
I've got a photo of Mr. Fantastic in costume for that as well.
My trust
Very good,
is
very
so
good,
low.
very good.
Are you
Now-
sure are you sure that's not Doom?
Sorry, I still had it up. I saw an opportunity and I took it.
You had to do it. You had to do it.
My trust level in
Again,
First Steps is
I'd
so
rather
low.
have that than Pedro Pascal.
Mhm.
I mean, we already know who the villain's going to be.
Mhm.
It's John Malkovich playing John Malkovich is going to be the bad guy.
Right.
But still, my trust level in First Steps is so low, not because the Fantastic Four is a damaged property, but just because with all of the juggling and with RDJ is Doom, I don't actually believe that Marvel can manage the Fantastic Four.
Hold
well
on.
at this juncture.
I'm looking ahead a little bit here, and I'm
Uh-huh.
seeing Liam Neeson and Pam Anderson involved in a Naked Gun movie.
Yes. It
Yes.
looks like it's going to be hilarious.
Are
And
they gonna? Oh, and Busta Rhymes, Cody
Mhm.
Rhodes.
Mhm.
All right, but we can shut this whole segment down. This
I-
is going to be the #1 movie of the year.
I mean, I'm
Hold up.
actually a weirdo because I know who CCH Pounder is.
well, hold up. We got Freakier Friday coming up, which is going to be a sequel reboot of the Freaky Friday movie, which had Jamie Lee Curtis
Jesus
and
21 years ago. Now that Lindsay Lohan is Jamie Lee Curtis's age back then.
You know, I was talking to somebody the other day, and we proposed that one actor was a vampire, and I said, "What about Keith Richards?" And it was proposed that Keith Richards was a lich.
Mhm.
Okay. Jamie Lee Curtis is some kind of soul-sucking vampire.
She's
or
the necromancer
Eldritch
controlling. She's the
Oh, yeah.
necromancer controlling the lich.
Right, exactly, because she's this is like the third Freaky Friday movie she's done.
Mhm.
Okay, she was always a skinny woman.
Mhm.
I'm not saying that she can't keep working, but why hasn't she retired by now?
Because her tapeworm hasn't retired.
Jesus Christ!
We got a sequel to Nobody, which is going to be pretty good. Nobody was a good movie.
Bob
And
Odenkirk's
Bob-
a good actor. I'll give it.
Yeah.
It looked good, but it did not have enough for me to want to go see it because it just looked like, can we get another old guy to do a John Wick?
It was different enough. We got
Here's the thing, though, Larry. Just a serious question. Is it different enough from John Wick without also being too similar to Red? You know, Red
it's
with
not
John Malkovich.
it's not similar. It's not
and,
similar enough to Red to warrant that.
Okay, but you see what I'm getting at, though. It's an increasingly narrow defile of, history of violence style films.
Mhm. We got another Conjuring. We got another Downton Abbey. Let's see what this one is. Him,
Oh,
an up and coming athlete goes to train with a legend who's about to retire,
Okay.
and it's a Wayans joint.
So it's not about the villain from the Powerpuff Girls.
That is correct. That'd be weird.
Wow.
Oh, and they're doing a Bride of Frankenstein joint.
Which nobody wants.
and another
Saw-
Saw movie.
Saw 11.
More Saw, more trash. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Tobin Bell
It's
needs to pay
it's
his rent.
supposed to be the integral, like, between Saw and Saw 2. So Saw 11 takes one between Saw and Saw 2.
Look, there were only 8 Saw movies. Everything else is a lie.
I mean, I didn't see any of them, so.
I've seen all of them.
It is only pertinent because the original creator said we only plan to do 8. This is it. We're done.
We got a Tron sequel with Jared Leto in it.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's how I felt about that too.
Okay.
We got a
Mortal
sequel to the
Kombat
Mortal
2.
Kombat movie, which is not a good decision.
No. Mortal
A
Kombat's
sequel-
never been a good movie. Like, the original one with Christopher Lambert was amazing. And then,
It was better than it had any right to be.
yeah, and then they never should have done another one. They should have said, "Oh man, we fucked up into a good movie. Let's stop."
Right?
They're doing a sequel to Prey.
Actually, I will say on this regard, Church, there were some fan films done that were very good, and Warner Brothers did the smart. They said, "Hey guys, keep making fan films. We'll give you some money to do a couple more." Right? So there was an extended series called Mortal Kombat Legacy that was quite good. That just had one problem called Warner Brothers couldn't keep their fucking hands out of it.
I mean, that's standard Warner Brothers procedure.
Because once they had gotten it the mix just right and it was running on its own thing and it was succeeding, they said, "You're not enough like our video games. You have to be a video game ad. Make it more like the video game." And then proceeded to micromanage it into the ground, and now it's garbage and forgotten.
They're doing a remake of The Running Man, and I don't know if it's going to be more like the Stephen King novel.
I mean, yeah, that's a question.
Well,
But
I guess
they're
it
also-
depends. I guess it depends.
A really
on
good
how,
actor.
How much coke the director did.
Well, I mean, I'm also very curious about Predator Badlands, but I don't think there's enough information yet.
It's a sequel to Prey.
Right, but there was that.
I mean, obviously, it's going
there
to
was
take
that-
place in South Dakota.
But there was that fan poster thrown out that was a Predator in World War One.
No, this is not a sequel to Prey. This is a standalone film it's just a 7th iteration of the Predator series. The premise states that in a future, Predator traverses an alien wasteland while 2 sisters discover their horrifying past.
That sounds regrettable.
I'd take it over a fucking sequel to Prey any day of the week.
I mean,
But-
they could have put it during the era of Custer.
Mhm.
And like,
Oh man,
The
Predator
Predator
the
was-
Alamo.
because it says
Hell
Predator,
yeah.
it says Predator Badlands, which is
No.
which is in South Dakota. That's why I thought.
No,
Uh,
man,
And
Predator
you
the
said-
Alamo.
and you said it
that's-
during Custer's last stand, and the Predator's part of the reason that Custer got defeated. like that could actually be kind of cool.
What? Why did the Gatling guns not arrive? Because a predator attacked the military train and they were stuck alone and isolated, fighting off an alien menace.
Right. See?
That's viable.
Why aren't we Hollywood writers? We're 1,000 times better.
Exactly. We got a sequel to Now You See Me. We got the
Is it Now
second
You Hear
half.
Me?
No, it's not.
No.
We got the second half of the Wicked movie, which is the second half of the play.
Okay.
We have a Zootopia sequel, which is one of the worst ideas.
No, this is actually funny. Because recently, my friend Ty and I, we saw Zootopia because she had not seen. I was like, yeah, I'm going to watch Zootopia. There were other reasons. We're not going to get into that. But when I went to...
Did you make her read the abortion comic?
No. When we went to the high
Chris
seas
left.
to acquire the film, I found out that there's also like a direct-to-DVD sequel that went right or direct-to-streaming sequel that went right under the radar, and there's what looks like a TV show as well. So they've already done a sequel. This is just the loud one.
Mm-hmm. Detective Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde must go undercover in the Marsh Market to crack the case when they find themselves on the twisting trail of a mysterious reptile. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
We got a Five Nights at Freddy's
Speaking
sequel.
of shit we don't need.
We got a Five Nights at Freddy's sequel that's going to make money. However, not as much because it's going to be in conflict with Avatar, Fire and Ash.
Still don't care.
Where this time, James Cameron's going to say all of the Na'vi are not good people. There's some who want to help the humans destroy the planet.
And it's competing yet again with a Nickelodeon property, the SpongeBob movie.
Which is probably going to be one of the top earning movies of the year. Let's be honest.
Oh no,
Yeah.
It is. It's just funny because remember when the first Avatar movie came out,
I hated
many
it.
moons ago, there
I
was
hated it so much when it came out.
There was
It
a
so
low key,
stupid.
yeah, but there was a low key controversy because in order to get people to come to his Blue Cat People movie, the advertising was very controlled, and they directly ripped the font used for Avatar: The Last Airbender for their Avatar film. So they straight up
They did?
competed with people that weren't competing with them to make their movie look more like something people actually wanted to see.
We have a reboot of Anaconda, but this time it's a comedy starring Jack Black and Paul Rudd.
I still don't want it.
Yeah,
I didn't want the original.
Yeah. So, movies don't look really good. Looks like movies are going to be a bad time.
I mean, my kids are going to have a pretty good year. I see a new SpongeBob SquarePants movie, Gabby's Dollhouse movie.
Are they old enough to be in that Five Nights at Freddy's demographic?
Oh yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is going to be a big drop.
Yeah. So,
and at the very tail end there was a thing called the 100 Acre Christmas up for Amazon. I'm sure that's a Winnie the Pooh flavored Christmas joint.
Horror movie.
Still, it's gonna pull kids.
Yeah. But I saw a movie that I didn't see in a more timely fashion because I knew I'd have this problem in January. It's the problem of January, you see. So I saw Nosferatu by Robert Eggers. And first of all, this is a Robert Eggers movie. Even the Robert Eggers movie I've liked the least.
Didn't we talk about Nosferatu last week?
Rune talked about it a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually got to see it now.
Yeah, I have still not gotten to see it yet.
Okay.
So the first thing
we did two streams last week. They're all mushed up in my head. I don't remember what happened in either of them.
Well, no.
Look.
The last stream damaged your brain because the last stream was about a madman and his trauma bonding.
Exactly.
With Odin.
So the first thing I would say is Robert Eggers movies are all beautiful. They're all well filmed. The music is all well thought out. The costuming is all excellent. It uses color appropriately for the eras it's set in. It's all a good time from a visual storytelling standpoint. The actors all did great work with the parts they were given. The problem is, and as I was watching this movie and I was looking through some of the other reviews, I realized I don't really like Bram Stoker's Dracula that much. Because the actual plot of Bram Stoker's Dracula, it's not really all that great.
I mean, don't tell people this, but Bram Stoker's Dracula is kind of ass.
Yeah.
But then, having said that, I'm gonna throw out the one of the interesting things here, because you're talking about having seen some reviews. The thing that I have seen that's kind of funny, that you and I talked about a little bit, but is continued, is people that are trying to attack this film to tear down the new and popular thing by saying, well, it's not a proper Christian movie. It's all titties and blood, and everyone is a simp who doesn't 100% believe in God to fight the vampire.
Well,
There's a
they do believe in God to fight the vampires. Number one.
God created
Right.
titties and blood, so
the
I
thing
disagree.
is that there's a key misunderstanding here that I think is very pertinent, is that Nosferatu is also not Bram Stoker's Dracula. It is
Correct.
the famous knockoff of Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Correct.
It's set in Germany, which is a different
Correct.
culture with a different set of priorities.
And also the movie that it's a homage to was not set in Germany.
Right.
So it's a layers of difference. Now, the construction of the vampire character, Count Orlok, he looks like Dracula from the books does when he's in his bestial, disgusting, gross vampire form. And the camera doesn't want to focus on Dracula. The camera always makes you avoid looking at him until you have to look at him. Until the monster is there. He's about to eat you. It's really good.
Are you telling me, Larry, that
fairly clever?
Someone used what's this old
Cinematography?
Cinematography?
Very excellent cinematography.
Just tell a story and establish a scene?
Yes.
You don't do that anymore. It's all got to be wide shots, because the audience has to see everything wide and clear, right?
Oh,
budget.
Joe, it's even better. They did wide shots where shadow. So they did a wide shot while not showing you the vampire, but having his menace linger in the scene.
But the audience won't understand that because they're dumb. We have to spoon feed them the gruel, Larry. Don't you?
Well, there were a couple of notes, but they weren't egregious. And the young lady, the Mina Harker analog, for those of you who are familiar with Dracula, she sacrifices herself to save others. So that is a very Christian story.
Well, yet again, I had an interesting conversation with my boss last night. We were talking about this movie, with some friends of mine at a game this morning. We were talking about this film because game got canceled, so one of them was going to go see it. And I pointed out that not only is Willem Dafoe in this film, and apparently chewing the scenery and loving it and having a wonderful time, but this is not the first time that Willem Dafoe has been in a Nosferatu movie.
Yes.
Because he was the monster in Shadow of the Vampire.
Correct. And this time he's playing the Van Helsing analog.
Right. Which is extra hilarious to me because in Shadow of the Vampire is Carrie Yules, right? Who I recently rediscovered when I watched Bram Stoker's Dracula, because a friend of mine had not seen Nosferatu, so we were working up to it. Carrie Yules is in that. He's one of Lucy's paramours. So these films are all connected by people who clearly love the material.
Yes. So Nosferatu is good. If you like movies, you should watch it. Also, there are lots of shots that are homages to the classic Universal Dracula movie. You have to be kind of literate in old movies to recognize that, but there's shout-outs to the 1930s movie in there too. It's a good time. I recommend it.
Well, I think relevant to something that Church was almost said earlier, but we got a little covered up. I'm gonna put forth the controversial opinion. I don't care for The Witch, which was
Mhm.
also an Eggers joint. But Eggers' least qualitative film is still head and shoulders better than a lot of other films.
It's true. It's true.
Like, it wasn't a badly made film. It told the story exactly it meant to tell. I just didn't enjoy that story. That's not the same thing as
Yeah.
being bad.
I've got two things. One's
But before
relatively
we do that,
short. Hold
but
on.
before we
One-
do that, like, okay,
Okay. Go ahead.
I got a challenge to throw down, Church. Monday Night
Okay.
Raw is starting live on Netflix tomorrow.
Okay.
Are you down for doing Raw reviews?
Oh man.
Reviews?
Isn't tomorrow Tuesday?
No, it's
Tomorrow's
Monday.
Oh, God damn it!
I could probably be convinced to at least tentatively do a couple. We'll see where we end up.
Yeah, because it's a big deal. It's going to change the feature of professional wrestling and the feature of Netflix.
No, it's
so
not. It's just not. I mean, it might
Maybe.
change it for the worse.
I mean, if The Undertaker resurrects Andre the Giant from the grave in a coffin at Raw, I think that might...
Somebody would have to resurrect the Undertaker first, right?
Yeah, he retired.
Yeah, but how many times have wrestlers retired? I mean, Ric Flair is clearly
No.
on life support.
Isn't
He's
the
still
isn't the
here.
Undertaker like old and fat now?
He's not fat, but
Oh.
He's not fat, but
Who am I
he's
thinking
broken.
of?
Like he's entirely too broken.
but unlike Ric Flair, the Undertaker didn't fuck around with his money.
No.
That's true.
Ric Flair spent all his money, and he also got divorced a whole bunch of times, which is even worse than spending
Yeah,
all
the
your money.
Undertaker only got divorced once. But
The Undertaker was all about good financial management skills for the boys.
so we've talked about movies and we've had a positive movie review. I
Yeah,
have found possibly the best piece of music that was produced in 2024. So I would like to share that with you boys. It's only two
Okay.
2.5 minutes. I figure we'll probably get about 5-10 minutes out of it.
let's do it.
All right. This is White Noise, Stank on It. That was brought to my attention by one Moist
What?
Critical.
Why do I feel like this song is going to give me pink eye?
Because that
Well-
girl gave you pink eye last time you saw her.
So let's just jump in feet first.
All right.
Said they want me on some stripper shit, right? Dark fucking Daniel. Let's go. Baby,
Now, before we get too deep into this, let's just take a look at this fucking amazing specimen here.
This
I mean-
reminds me of the two elderly British gentlemen that do rap music.
Oh man,
Yeah.
they're so much better than this.
But hold up.
This is-
Is this a guy who went to a stripper and say, "Hey, listen, baby, can you give me a freebie if I put you in my rap video?" Am I
let's
wrong,
look at his-
Church? Am I wrong, Church?
I mean, I think he paid a lot for this woman to be here, but she puts in a lot of effort. Let's just continue here.
make it drop, put some stank on it. Make that booty pop, put some stank on it. Make that body rock, put some stank on it. Put some stank on it. Put some stank on it. Baby, make it drop, put some stank on it. Make that booty pop, put some stank on it.
So, just that was the hook there. Before we get into the actual verses,
A couple
It's,
of notes, sir. If you're going to film a music video, please make it try to make it not as obvious you're reading from cue cards because you don't know how to say "put some stank on it."
Also, don't film it on a flip phone.
and maybe don't look like a serial killer while you're doing it.
I mean, in fairness, Church, I think he looks like a manager of a Denny's.
Actually,
yep.
no, you're both wrong. This dude, I don't think is a serial killer, but he definitely knows what human flesh tastes like.
Here's,
And he got off of
here's-
work from the GameStop to film this.
here's the serious answer. He looks really nervous, and It's not what you should
He's
put out
not,
in your
though.
final products.
And we'll get into that. He is not. And you know,
Okay.
as much as we're gonna laugh at this and have a really good time, I applaud this dude for just going, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fucking record the video.
Make that body rock, put some stank on it. Put some stank on it. Put some stank on it. Climbing up that pole like a pro, you already know. Super on the mic, kryptonite is hose. Twerking for a broken boy, she putting on a show. Titties popping out with her ass like whoa. Hear them heels click, then she drop it down low. She could be a bop or a thought. Titties bouncing up and down, it don't matter if they props. I'ma make that
Dude,
wop trip. Don't
Actually,
forget the mop.
sorry, I changed my observation. This dude is a manager at H&R Block.
No, he's not. I'm telling you, he just got off of work at GameStop. He saved up 4 paychecks for this.
Freaky with the tongue, she could probably put it in a knot. Baby, I'm a savage, I'm just looking for some top. We can make a movie, baby, make it hot. Titties like a canvas, I got ink blots. Baby, make
Titties like a canvas. I got ink blots.
No, that's actually clever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now,
that's a pretty good line.
now,
I'm not
now
gonna
you
lie.
see, if he had said like, baby, I'm going to treat you like a work of art. I'm you, Jackson Pollock, and then he segued into the canvas, and then that would have been really clever. He really needed to set it up a little bit more to get the full impact.
Yeah, but that'd be too intelligent for rap music, though.
No. Kendrick
no.
Lamar's got
dude,
some
yeah,
shit
we
in
can-
his music.
Oh, dude, yeah, we can get into Nostalgia, where he does like 4 quad entendres in 16 bars.
Yeah.
it drop, put some stank on it. Make that booty pop, put some stank on it.
Also, I apologize even mentioning Kendrick Lamar while we're watching this. That is an insult.
That's an insult to this guy.
No,
I
it's an
mean-
insult to Kendrick Lamar.
No, definitely an insult to
Make
this
that
guy.
body rock, put some stank on it. Put some stank on it. Put some stank on it. Baby, make it drop, put some stank on it. Make that booty pop, put some stank on it. Make that body rock, put some stank on it. Put some
Now,
Okay.
I got to give credit to this girl first and foremost.
For keeping a straight face.
Keeping a straight face, she showed up to do a job. She understood the assignment, and she is here for it.
I mean, she's a stripper, so it's
No.
not like this is her first time.
Now, I need to pull the panel here. Is
Yeah.
anybody else picturing this guy in the classical Greek halls of debate, just destroying Plato
No,
during some sort of argument? Because that's what I'm picturing in my head.
no, because the guy who significantly destroyed those sorts of people was Diogenes,
I know,
who lived in a barrel
I know.
and peed in public.
And okay, you're proving my point, Larry.
So
Are you saying you
Are
don't
you
think
saying
this guy
that-
lives
are
in a
you saying-
barrel and pees in public?
Are you saying Diogenes put some stank on it?
Are you honestly telling me, Larry, that this guy does not
Put
resemble
some stank on
Diogenes?
it. Put some stank on it. Little mama bad, love the way she throw it back. Rush into the stage just to drop a couple sacks. Everybody cheer when she make her booty clap. Shorty hella thick, rest a drink on that ass. Little mama bad, love the way she throw it back. Rush into the stage just to drop a couple stacks. Everybody cheer when she make her booty clap. Shorty hella thick, rest a drink on that ass. Freaky with the tongue, put it in a knot. Baby, I'm a savage, I'm just looking for some top. We can make a movie, baby, make it hot. Titties like a canvas, I got ink blots. Baby, make it drop, put some stank on it. Make that booty pop, put some stank on it. Make that body rock, put some stank.
How many times do you think she had to stop him and tell him "No, you didn't pay extra for touching"?
See, but I think he did though.
Oh, maybe. Maybe that's how he got his full hour out of it.
Right.
It could be. Could be.
No, I paid for the hour. You're going to be in my music video. Oh.
Stank on it, put some stank on it, put some stank on it. Baby, make it drop, put some stank on it. Make that booty pop, put some stank on it. Make that body rock, put some stank on it. Put some stank on it, put some stank on it. And to think, I used to be such a nice young man. Third like problems.
So that was brought to us by one Moist Critical. He did an 8-minute video on this, right, and I saw it right before the show, and I was like, I have to share this with the boys. The boys must be made aware of Dark Daniel, aka White Noise.
So we now have a quest. We have a quest church.
Yeah.
So Ayrton has actual musical experience.
Uh-huh.
And Larry and I have become quite practiced at laboring over a hot AI for a couple of hours.
Okay.
That sounds like a dystopian romance novel, but go on.
The lyrics, whatever lyrics you use, you have to come up with yourself. I believe that the gospel now has the quest before it that we have to make our own rap song.
I don't want to compete with this man. He's got drive. And the reason I say that is because Moist Critical did a deep dive on this guy, and he has done multiple live performances of this song. So he goes in front of people and does it in public.
I'm not saying to compete with it. I'm just saying to show that we could theoretically do so if we chose to dedicate our time to
so when Moist Critical did the video, he had like 18,000 views. It's already up 30,000.
Jeez. I just want to say,
3 minutes ago, put some stank on it. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm definitely showing this to everybody I know. But I do have a rap video queued up. Church, you've probably seen this. I don't know if the other two have.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I have seen this.
Did you miss me?
I've seen this.
Yeah.
Okay.
What? MC Vagina's right back in this.
Now, I do want to point out, first off, that this is obvious parody.
I don't know. This guy's pretty brilliant.
Stank on it. This guy's being legit.
I don't know.
2009 is the year that I recorded this song. Still not loving police.
Come on, he's got a
Still
tiger.
for the vaginal crease. Player haters beware, because guns don't kill people. I kill people with guns. Guns don't kill people.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I kill people.
Even worse than I remember. But no.
My favorite is the "Make Me a Sandwich" one that he does. But
we got a Matt in the chat. Scuzz Twitley is way better. That is correct. Those of you not familiar with Scuzz Twitley, I'm not going to subject you to that, but
Exactly.
But no, I just, I'm with Charlie from Moist Critical at this point. I think we should all make an effort to, just start using stank on it. Put some stank on it in our everyday vocabulary.
Oh, I 100% am.
Somebody, if you need somebody to jazz it up, don't say jazz it up. Tell them to put some stank on it. If they need to go faster, they need to put some stank on it. Just slip it in whenever you can, and let's make it part of our everyday dialect going forward. And let's just raise this young man's profile because I think he's going, little choreography, little expression in his music. I think he's got what it takes.
I don't think he should add anything. I want it only like this. Every single song he does exactly like this.
Oh man.
But
yeah, I saw that and I had to share it with you. The other thing I have is like 20 minutes long, but it's well worth it. So we probably close out with it.
All right. Well, we can get on to what I have. So since Larry...
Hold up. Rune, what was the video you wanted to show?
Oh yeah.
Sure. I will boot up that inappropriateness.
It can't be more inappropriate than stank on it.
It is just so novel that I have something inappropriate to share because usually I'm the
mine's
street
more
age around here.
inappropriate than stank on it.
Well, of course yours is. This is Rune we're talking about.
Also, I appreciate the artistry of Jim's comment.
Do I need to bring the picture of Com Trues back up?
While we wait.
Mm.
Oh,
In the private chat, we have a
I'm
link
getting
to something on X,
Alright.
I'm
something
getting
on the
synced
Twitter.
up. Oh,
No,
that one.
and while
Okay.
we pull that up, let's just take a moment here and discuss how badly Elon is just fucking up right now.
I mean, on this, the eve of the day before the anniversary of J6.
Oh yes, I've seen this also. This is good.
Well, it's January 20th this year, Rune. It's not it's not a set date. It's a
No, it's actually going to be January 6th again. They're going to count.
Yeah, Elon Musk is a
I
Fed.
thought it was the
Yeah.
20th this year.
Imagine my
No,
shit.
that's when they do the actual inauguration. The count's coming up.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay.
All
So
right.
let's play this. Now that that is good
was-
satire. That is good satire.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
brought
So-
a tear to my eye.
So I'm itching to get to what I have planned for you guys. Since Larry decided to call me
mean,
out and said we needed
Eric,
better.
you should see someone about that if you're itching about it.
Oh, always. Anyway, so Larry called me out in our private chat saying we needed better cooking content. So I have this 3-hour video. We're not going to watch the whole thing.
Of course we aren't.
Of
I would
various
just leave right now.
of various different types of recipes from a particular cookbook, and you guys are going to choose one from each section, and we're going to see how many of these we can get through before you guys either throw up, take a slide down into a sewer, or come and kill me. So our first section.
And the answer is 0, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, just wait. So we have drinks. So you guys got to choose. Do you want a high protein smoothie, an Irish coffee with extra cream, a strawberry splasherita, almost white Russian, or cappuccino de seme?
The
I'm
last
gonna go with the safe answer and say the strawberry thing. There's
Okay.
no cream in that, which means I don't think anybody's going to be jerking off into a cup.
What are you doing to my coffee, you asshole?
So, Rudin, you're the tiebreaker. Which one you want?
I was like, what are you doing to my coffee,
Yeah,
you asshole?
So you got to pick a drink. Then we have appetizer, main course, and dessert.
I just said I want to know what you're doing to the coffee with Irish cream.
I can get behind that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So we'll do Irish coffee. So the appetizers, we got grilled and glazed salmon, slightly saltier caviar, mollusk marinade de la home, man-made oysters, or tuna sashimi with dipping sauce.
I mean, none of those really pairs with coffee. I'd say the salmon. It's the thing that sounds the least
Actually,
insane.
let's let Rune pick the drink. Larry, you just pick
all
this
right.
one outright.
All right.
I'll go with the tuna sashimi.
Tuna sashimi. All right.
I'll pick the next one.
So you get to pick the main course. So we have roasted lamb with good gravy, veal scallopini, lumpia, noodles with special spicy sauce, or chicken soup.
Chicken soup.
All right. And then dessert, we have creamy
You get to
crepe.
pick dessert.
I get to pick dessert. Okay, I'm
You
just
get to
not
pick
gonna.
dessert.
I'm not gonna tell you which one that is. All right, so let me get over to the.
And then we'll just rotate next week when we pick the next ones.
Yeah, that'll work. All right. So here is the Irish coffee with extra cream.
Jesus fucking Christ, I knew it.
1 to 2 shots of whiskey, hot, freshly brewed coffee, or a double shot of espresso. I'm opting for coffee here because I'm going for the less caffeinated beverage. Also, I don't have an espresso machine, so whatever. Also, some freshly whipped cream. And, of course, the crucial ingredient, some semen. Today's yield is about half a tablespoon.
Fucking knew it. I fucking knew it.
I probably severely overestimated my own ability going into this because I thought I'd be at least like 1 or 2 tablespoons, not teaspoons, but tablespoons each time. But they've just been barely skirting the line of 1 tablespoon. So, I mean, these are bigger than usual shot glasses too. I'm not saying all this just to preserve my own ego. Okay, I don't actually care about any of this. Anyway, the recipe also calls for 2 teaspoons of brown sugar. I don't have brown sugar actually, and when I drink coffee or anything like
Please
that, I don't
no.
really add sugar to begin with, so I'm just gonna opt to not have that in this one. And if I do want it a little sweeter, I got some honey on the side, so it should be fine either way. So the main difference with this recipe too is that Paul asks you to let the semen dissolve before continuing, which I guess is a pretty important distinction here on in. Like, do you want your semen freshly harvested, as in do you want to come directly into the food? Or do you want to let it sit and let it get all drippy and melty like this? Which doesn't take long to happen, by the way. I'd say you have like a good window of opportunity, like 3 minutes, if I'm being extremely generous. Probably a little before that, probably like 1 to 2 minutes, honestly, before the semen gets extremely watery. So Paul says you need to dissolve the brown sugar and semen into the whiskey in a glass. So the first step is you add 2 shots of whiskey. Okay, and
At
then
least
you
it's
let
just
the
Jack.
semen and the brown sugar dissolve. Again, I'm not using brown sugar, so we're just going to put the semen directly into the whiskey. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I have no implement for stirring anything, and I'm too lazy to walk to the kitchen right now. Paul says it takes some effort to stir the semen. Oh, Jesus Christ. It is not. It's just in there. Okay. Oh, my good, sweet Jesus.
The funniest part here
It
is
looks
that
like
the cup
mold.
has
It
become
looks like,
digitized.
you ever see like those videos of someone leaving like a water
It
bottle?
went from a
in the
digitized shot
fridge
glass to
for
a
too long,
digitized
and then they come
mixing
back
cup.
to it and there's like this weird bacterium that's of an alien color. I'm getting that kind of vibe here too. Anyway, we're gonna add the coffee now. My cat's like right behind me too. He's like watching me do all this shit. So Paul says add the coffee about half an inch from the rim of the glass. So hopefully I don't spill this shit. I got a napkin beside me. You could see the lumps of semen in there. And then finally, we're going to add the whipped cream on top. I should honestly get the canister and just pour some new whipped cream instead of using this one because it got all funky since I left it out for like 20 minutes as I was preparing. But I don't like to be wasteful. So, yeah. Jesus Christ. It looks appropriately kind of gross. Honestly, I'm glad I put the whipped cream in there because with this, it's like a mystery with each sip. You know, I feel like the distinction between adding it instantly and adding it like after letting it dissolve.
I totally forgot he was wearing a balaclava that just said "come" on the forehead.
Why do
For
we?
a little bit, so it gets a little more.
I don't know that I can do this show anymore.
This is Larry's fault. I
Look,
was
look,
planning on saving
I-
this for something else.
I was proposing you look at something with a guy with like going into third world countries and eating obscure third world foods that are gross. This is
Yeah,
This
this
tops
is
it,
worse.
doesn't it? This tops
Eric-
it, doesn't it?
Ayrton,
Yeah.
Larry,
given
this
the
is your
challenge
fault.
of-
You did do this
the
stuff.
challenge of we need
The
better
gauntlet down
content.
to a man who
You
understood the assignment.
actively went out and chose stuff about semen. You are responsible. You can't put this
No,
on
no,
Larry.
Rune, understand this. Larry gave Ayrton the assignment, and Ayrton understood the assignment.
I should have been more clear. I should have been more clear with some boundaries. This is cross some boundaries.
Yet again, we've proven it here on the show first, kids. Public school does not work.
Actually, I didn't go to public school.
But I feel like that distinction is a little less important for these drink-based recipes because semen still finds a way to kind of like congeal together and clump together no matter what. And I'm expecting that fully with this one because I didn't bother stirring with this one.
You say that like someone that has regularly tasted semen, sir.
See what it...
So there's a whole cookbook based on cooking with semen, and this dude went through and tried every single recipe from that book. That's what we're watching.
Feels like if I just leave it as is without stirring, you know. Cheers, everybody. It's like 2 p.m. right
I can't watch him do it. I can't do it. Nope. Nope.
I'm now more horrified about each of the following.
We can't do this, Ayrton. I'm sorry. I've got to
look. I mean, I was able to listen to a schizophrenic boy talk about his mom raping him 40 times, and this is too much.
Hey, just be happy. So you guys, I didn't make you guys sit down and just read through the recipe and look at all the images in the book like I did on somebody else's show last summer. So just be thankful for that.
I could be playing Final Fantasy 2 right now. Like, there's a lot of things I could be doing. I'm going through the EX mode on Parasite Eve. I've got 2 Zelda games I haven't even opened. 4 Final Fantasy games I haven't started. I got this shitty little phone game that I could continue ranking my score up on to go climb the leaderboard.
I mean, I spent $4 today. I bought a new game. I could be off playing that shit.
Hey, I'm just saying, we still have an hour of show to go.
Well,
you guys still picked out more recipes.
I don't think we can do it. I think you got to take the assignment back home, Ayrton, and I think you got to come back next week with something that's a little more palatable, buddy.
Yeah. You dialed it to 11, and the dial only goes to 10.
He dialed it to fucking 215. What are you talking about?
But this one goes to 11, Larry.
Hold on.
I love how 10 hours of a schizophrenic ranting about talking to Odin and starting his own religion didn't break you as much as 5 minutes of a guy making Irish coffee with his own cum in it. That's wonderful. I feel accomplished.
Well, it's because he was doing it, but he did a half-assed job of it. It would be a lot better to watch if he did a.
This guy did a half-assed job. He even said he didn't get enough semen.
Shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks. Don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Nope. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Alright then. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Oh, God.
That's how I feel right now.
So Rune, I need to give you the ball. You need to try to get us out of this hole we're in.
I'm actually getting us out of the hole.
I do have a video of a bunch of different types of toilets we could watch.
Nope.
You've lost your privileges. Try again next week, buddy.
I'm gonna bring us back to a subject we addressed earlier. Put us on some more clear terra firma and save us from Ayrton's barely concealed fetish.
Oh, I've watched that whole video.
I
watched all 3 hours of that.
All right.
He's watched it multiple times.
Gets away from Ayrton's entirely revealed fetish.
But while you're pulling that up,
I threw it in the private chat. It's the
I've got-
second link.
I got it.
I started the new audiobook series because I discovered in rewatching the Dexter. So Dexter Origins has come out. So first there was Dexter, then there was the second Dexter where his son had grown up. Now there's Dexter Origins going back into his past, and this isn't terrible for the first 4 episodes. I'll do a full review of that once the season's over. But I've discovered in rewatching the original series that Dexter is based on books. So of course I had to get the audiobooks and started listening to them. And so far they're not terrible. They do diverge from the show quite a bit though. So a lot of the same characters, but storyline very different. All right, Rune, or all right, Aaron, it's up.
Ginger? Ginger, are you okay? Look at me. Look at me. So, are you hurt? Are you hurt? Are you okay? Hey, we gotta get out of this thing. Hey, no. Don't move. Climb up through the window right there. You can do it. You'll be okay. You okay? We have to leave right now. Run.
Motherfucker just broke the glass on a car window. He can get through that door.
We were in an accident. Daddy, are we gonna die?
No, it's my job to protect you.
And we were attacked. I think my husband was infected. Mike. Daddy. Daddy. What's wrong with Daddy? He got sick.
What is happening to me?
Can you understand me? Yeah. You're scaring me. Back off! Please, Daddy's mean. Hurry, Mommy, he's coming.
Can I just say I don't like the way this little girl's saying "mommy" and "daddy"? It's creeping me out. That chick's up to something. She's up to no good. I don't trust her. I don't trust that little kid.
I mean, that's how children are.
If that kid would have been in the original Men in Black series, then Jay would have definitely shot her.
Oh, 100%.
So I had not seen that trailer before, and now that I've seen it, I think people owe Benicio del Toro and Anthony Hopkins an apology because the 2010 Wolfman with Hugo Weaving was fucking amazing.
I don't know, Rune. This is Blumhouse. It's probably going to be over the top and ridiculous, and I'm kind of here for it.
No, it's Blumhouse. It's going to be long and quiet and boring and way overhyped by people who suck the dick of the Conjuring universe. Remember, Blumhouse also gave us a movie based entirely on a one-sentence meme, a little creepypasta, about a killer swimming pool. Fuck Blumhouse.
I mean, that's not hard to do.
I don't know.
It was 2 hours long.
Let's see, what's the runtime projected to be for this movie? 103 minutes. I think it could have legs. It's not going to be too long and drawn out.
Bad.
Yeah, like a little over an hour and a half.
I will admit I am predisposed to be concerned just because of the same director as did Invisible Man. And
I liked Invisible Man.
it might have been good, but that doesn't mean that the shrill harpies didn't try to turn it into some kind of rad femme parable about the abuses of evil misogyny husbandman Invisible.
Oh wait, you're talking about the new Invisible Man. I thought we were talking about.
Yeah, no, that's the one they're talking about. The guy who did the new Invisible Man is the director for this new Wolfman.
Listen, if those bitches would just make a sandwich and put on a sundress, they wouldn't have these issues. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Well, I've got something that could possibly take us home if we have to close out a little bit early.
I mean,
Save
I
us,
saw the
Trev.
video. I
Save
saw
us.
the video of a bunch of different toilets.
So, as I spoke about on our last regular show, the near and dear Legal Vices passed away right around Christmas, and it was a tragedy to the LawTube community. Man was hilarious, and this is one of the more hilarious clips that was recently brought back to my attention, and I feel like I should share it with you guys, kind of like put some stank on it. So, without further ado, I introduce to you the epic of Mr. Pancake.
Gaucho hat, if you will. I hope that answered your questions about the hat. If there's any, this one in with $2 mice and horrors. I guess. As Stingy spoiled for us. This involves actually. See, this took me a while to figure out. Like I said, I watched it for 20 seconds. Then I had to do some internet checking because I thought it was bullshit. I thought it was a fake. I thought it was just a parody, like a Reno 911 thing. This is a real thing that the people on Reno 911 and shows like that could never in a bajillion years ever have scripted. And I know all that from just watching the first 20 seconds of this 20-minute video. This is a real video involving the arrest of a man named Mr. Pancake. Like, honest to God, that's his name, Mr. Pancake.
That is not a pseudonym. That is not an alias. That is not an internet handle. The man's name is Mr. Pancake.
Well, look, his family invented pancake.
So if you've seen the Mr. Pancake video, don't spoil it. All right, let's show the pancake. Show us your pancakes. Share screen. Mr. Pancake. Are we ready for Mr. Pancake? In the early morning hours of July 9th, 2024.
Of July 9th, 2024, officers from the Columbus Division of Police in Hilliard, Ohio are called to action when alarms trigger in several local businesses, reporting break-ins. As they race to the scene searching for the suspect, officers are oblivious to the strange chain of events about to unfold, culminating in an unexpected animal rescue.
Did that cop just pet a random cat?
We'll get there.
Okay.
Mission.
Oh God, they're gonna request this body camera video.
At the
See, I love how it starts. Oh God, they're gonna request this body cam video.
They absolutely did request the body cam video.
You know, it's just got to be good. Like I said, when it starts out with a policeman, oh God, they're going to request this body cam video. At the crack of dawn on a July morning.
Crack of dawn on a July morning, a man out walking his dog calls 911 after hearing alarms and witnessing a break-in at a nearby construction company in Hilliard, Ohio.
Why was the guy walking his dog so early? in the
Hilliard,
morning?
Ohio.
There's someone in the back. They're breaking in something.
How many people are out there?
I don't see anything, but I hear them plain as daylight.
Even though the caller can hear the destruction echoing across the street, he offers no clue as to who might be doing this. or how many people may be involved.
I just hear a whole bunch of banging, like boom, boom.
All right, we'll get someone out there.
Yes, ma'am.
Just as emergency dispatch notifies the officers, another call comes in minutes later. This
All right.
time, the caller is the general manager of Roosters.
I did the phone the cameras and I got a description of the person.
Okay, so the guy's running around breaking into multiple businesses. He's just having like a hell night.
It looks like a late teens to mid 20s Hispanic male. He has I can't tell if it's camo, but it's a print sweatsuit on, and he has a book bag on too. And it looks like he was on foot.
As officers reach Roosters, emergency dispatch relays crucial information to help them secure the building.
Columbus Police, anybody in here? Make something known.
Okay, see now LC Mara says, well, some of these idiots want to be YouTube, TikTok famous. This doesn't seem like somebody who wants to be YouTube, TikTok famous. I mean, this guy's doing some serious breaking and entering there. He's doing some serious thievery here. All right. So the cops are on him. Maybe, ooh, there's glass crunching. Maybe it was a turkey. Maybe the turkey did it. So all we know is it's a possible Hispanic male. Teens to mid-20s, dressed in camouflage or a printed sweatsuit. He stole some orange juice.
It almost looks like blood, but I don't see blood anywhere else. I've been looking on the floor, and it doesn't make sense that he would have blood on a rock before he threw it through the window.
Blood on a rock.
Even though officers are unsure about
Pour
the
me a drink and I'll tell you some lies.
substance, it seems that the suspect may have used the rock to break into the restaurant.
Yeah, that makes sense. It'd be dry, but it looks like blood. Yeah, it is fresh.
With a probability of blood at the crime scene, officers try to find its source, completely unaware of a brewing disturbance developing rapidly at a nearby business.
I'll go see if I can figure it out.
So far, we have a disturbance at a construction site. We have a breaking and entering to a restaurant where the guy came in and drank some orange juice and left a bloody rock. No other blood. And now we've got foreshadowing to some more mischief about to be afoot.
As the officers regroup at the parking lot, one of them shares vital information of a potential suspect.
By all means, officer, make sure you go and you put your non-gloved hands all over the door. Did anybody else notice that the guy's going out, just pushing open the escape door or the entry door just with his ungloved hand? There ain't gonna be any fingerprints on this. All right, vital information of a potential suspect.
From a sighting he had earlier.
I saw him over by
Yes, exactly, JKD Buck. A man named Mr. Pancake is breaking into a restaurant. It's a chicken. Apparently, it's a chicken restaurant. So, pancakes and chicken and waffles, whatevs.
like Westchester walking on the side of the road. Hey, it literally looks like those pajamas, like cheetah print pajamas.
Cheetah print pajamas. Okay, there's some.
So not camo, but cheetah print pajamas and a backpack, breaking and entering to a bunch of places at 3 o'clock in the fucking morning.
There's got to be some meth involved here.
Oh, well, we'll
Or
see.
crack.
It gets better. We haven't even broken the surface yet.
Crucial information. They're not, in fact, camo sweatpants. They're cheetah print pajamas. So he's got a furry onesie. He's got a cheetah print onesie on.
Oh, please let it be some fucker in a fursuit. That would be hilarious.
We've still got 17 minutes of this video to get through, and we're already into cheetah print onesie area.
Why does the one cop to the left of the freeze frame look like he likes
It
to
might look
sniff
like that
little
camera.
girls?
I mean,
Evolutionary
well, the one I saw
camera.
was a real dark skin. There's also dark. So, oh no, the one I saw was definitely that black.
The officer's description of the suspect matches the one that.
Yes, here's a onesie. How would you like that on your arrest documents? leopard print onesie. I'm sure that'll go over with the boys in the holding cell. Holy crap!
That Rooster's manager had shared earlier. As officers chalk out their next plan of action, an unexpected update comes over the radio that escalates this situation into the realm of the bizarre.
Wait. What? This is going to take us into the realm of the bizarre? A man named Mr. Pancake wearing a leopard print onesie breaking into a restaurant called Roosters or Cock or whatever it was isn't weird enough? This is what's going to put us over.
And yes, the leopard
into
print
the,
onesie makes them faster.
Situation here.
This situation into the
The
realm
only way
of
he
the
could be even
bizarre.
faster than that is if he was wearing a Sonic logo.
Oh no. Oh no. Dude in a leopard print onesie has broken into Petland.
He's probably hungry.
Okay. I'm game. We got 16 more minutes to find out what Mr. what Mr. Pancake in the Petland with a rooster. Oh, all right. Let's ride this out.
Where?
Oh.
At Petland, placed closer to Roosters in the same
The
shopping
officer's even whispering Petland like he doesn't want it to be on the body cam. Petland.
center. An officer reports seeing dogs in the parking lot.
Oh.
As officers race over to the store, they encounter a bewildering scene of chaos.
So you were asking about the animals earlier, Ayrton. This is where he stopped to pet the cat.
Okay, so he is bleeding. There's a lot of blood. I hope it's not the animals. Oh. Oh, little puppy's running around the parking lot.
They're loose.
Definitely can't put them in cleanup.
Is there anybody all back?
Before we clear this, we want to back.
The address is 5253 Hilliard Run Road. And if we can work on the key holders, the pet lands out in the parking lot.
As dozens of animals and birds wander around the parking lot, officers are overwhelmed by the mayhem
Are
on a
birds not
morning
animals?
destined to grow even more outlandish.
Oh, come on.
20 exotic birds, a couple bunnies, and a couple dogs running around the parking lot right now.
All right.
So there's like parrots and shit running around, the bunnies, and oh my lord. But it's going to get weirder, apparently, according to the narrator of this little story here.
9190, 9191. You guys turn that way on a 50.
Come here. Come on. Come on, the doggy.
Here's your brother, sister, whatever it is.
It's a regular mice.
You guys are siblings. All those puppies are in cages, so he had to have been in the back messing with it.
If you can get whatever you want, express amount of sense, grab a corner or something, just watch that top.
Just knock that glass.
Say, we got
Boom. Nice.
Wait. Dude climbs through broken glass, and the other dude just opens the door. Please tell me the other guy had to have unlocked it for him, didn't he? Like this dude he breaks more glass out of the window.
Yes, he unlocked it for him.
Different types of parrots. So just don't freak him out, and they're good.
Oh, this is the police having trouble dealing with the fucking birds.
That's right. Don't let him arrest you, bird. Oh, yeah.
You can see it bit me hard. Sure did.
As officers turn their attention back,
Sir,
to the
I am a
scene
sovereign
and
avian, and
led
you do not
them
have
into a
jurisdiction over me.
situation full of
Fuck yeah, I
wandering
love these
animals.
birds.
They find an answer to
Not
the
that
earlier
one.
mystery.
All right. So, question is
I want to get a
so
pet
he
bird
came
and turn it
out
to fight cops.
because he's leaking pretty good in there. Did he hit up there? Well, he had to have hit up Roosters because that's how the rock got bloody. I don't see blood anywhere else, and it doesn't make sense that he would have blood on a rock before he threw it through the window.
Yeah.
And we never got an alarm from here, right?
Right.
So he hit this place first, then hit Roosters because that's where the rock came from.
Yeah, he's pointing a lot more here.
But he could have wrapped it up in the meantime.
Trying to fucking get this
As
bird.
officers look for evidence to nab their suspect, they return to Roosters, and with the help of the general manager, they review the footage from the restaurant's CCTV cameras to confirm if the individual they saw earlier is the same person seen in the security
Do we get
footage.
to see him now?
That's not the guy.
Wait, what? Wait, you can, okay, that's not the guy. All right.
I don't think it's the same guy, so it looks like another guy in cheetah print.
Officers contacted the store manager who responded to scene. Responding officers observed store video surveillance and identified the suspect as the same suspect who had broken into the other businesses. Well, let us see him.
Actually, that's him, because I recognize that thing tied around his neck. It's pink.
That's our criminal mastermind here, boys.
Mhm.
It's,
I think the birds did it, and they set this guy up.
Well, how could the birds do it if birds aren't real?
Ah,
I mean, the birds are becoming ungovernable.
Okay. Yup. That's definitely a man in a leopard onesie with a pink something or other tied around his neck.
My God, it's Jason
All
Bourne.
right.
You saw him, or yeah. Yep, we know him.
Officers finally have the breakthrough
We
they've been
know
looking
him.
for. Having identified the one person responsible for the incomprehensible bedlam this morning, they relay the information to dispatch, who further confirms their doubts.
154, that's our known suspect from a run earlier. It's going to be Matthew Pancake.
I don't know why that's so funny that there's actually a human being named Matthew Pancake, but it is. Dude's name is Pancake. Matthew Pancake in the leopard print onesie breaking into Roosters and Petland. He's got a thing for animals. He went from Petland to Roosters. Seriously, what a dumbass name. And if any of you watching happen to have Pancake, is your surname.
Homeboy was just trying to get some farm fresh eggs.
No, we're not talking about you. Seriously, the name itself is great. It's pronounced Pankaki. Okay, Aaron. Balake. Jamie isn't called Richard. Oh.
There is a Richard Pancake in the database.
It looks like Gary Oldman from Sid and Nancy. I can see it. All right, let's see what Mr.
He kind of has a face like
Pancakes up
though,
to,
doesn't
shall
he?
we?
Yeah.
Authorities are quite familiar with Matthew Pancake. Only a year
It's the way the narrator says it. Pancake. Mr. Pancake. Statement of violations. Now comes Alex Bryson, probation officer of the court, presenting an official report upon the conduct of probationer Matthew T. Pancake, who was convicted of
Now, a serious
breaking
question.
and entering felony in
Is
the
that
fifth
T
degree.
stand for the? Is his name in fact Matthew the Pancake?
It better be.
That is correct. That is what we have surmised.
And placed on community control by Judge Mark Surratt. Should have been animal control. Adopt defendant shall have no ramming. I don't hate
to taking and entering community control and testing charged 6 months of community control for breaking and entering. Even after being charged with possession of substance, failing to report for community control, and testing positive for substances, he was reinstated to community control on
Oh, so it wasn't meth; it was marijuana and cocaine.
March 7th, 2024, only 4 months before this incident. While officers inch closer to finding Matthew Pancake, they follow his line of vandalism toward fate.
I'm never going to not laugh when he says the name Pancake. That's just the stupidest thing I've heard.
Famous footwear, a business located approximately half a mile south
So
of
this man is
Petland.
high on amphetamine and ice cream.
Do what? We're good if you want to keep going south.
I hit that corner. I was like, why are there all these shoes and stuff on the corner of Aldi? He broke into the
No, there's that there too.
Yeah, I think this was actually.
Well,
This guy's got to be on drugs. He's just breaking every window as he runs down the street.
yeah.
The T advocate. The T stands for Matthew the Pancake. Like what's Smokey the Bear's middle name?
Good call, Rune.
Name.
Mm-hmm.
5 points, Rune.
Oh, God, I thought that was a cat. Holy shit. I'm like, oh God, there's more animals involved. That was a cat squalling. I'm scared of this video now.
Wait, are the cops
And we're,
this
like, halfway
incompetent?
through
They
it.
set off the alarm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell me that didn't sound
Everybody
like
in there make yourself known.
The familiar spectacle of broken glass and ransacked merchandise is proof to Matthew's whereabouts nearby.
Well, he's not in here.
It's nearby.
Well, he's not in here. I literally, I'm gonna go down here and check behind the strip mall, and that's all. They came to see this guy. And I drove down. I'm like, oh yeah, he broke in the fence door.
Is there anything I see down there about the cart?
Yeah, he threw some stuff down there. And then
Just follow the
There is
trail
still
of
stuff
shoes.
past.
yeah, there's stuff past all.
Okay.
I'm still here.
As officers
I'm
continue
barely
searching southbound, a witness finally shares information they've been
Are you
desperately waiting
transcending this
for.
reality?
He definitely is moving
I wish.
southbound, so he's.
I was talking to Odin about this.
Oh, well, I'd say there was
Oh,
two
whoa, whoa.
dogs.
And he's like, I have no idea.
Wait, that can mean a lot of things.
When you're so
Wait.
high, Odin doesn't know what the fuck you're doing.
Can I just point out you have to go to school for like
Wait.
8 years to
Waiting
practice
for.
law, but
He,
only a
he
6-month
definitely is moving
program to
southbound, so
enforce it.
he's
Apparently, he has.
I just want to point that out.
In other countries, you could only practice law with 2 years of education. So our lawyers are more intelligent than some of the lawyers abroad.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
but
did that
our
cop
cops
think I
are
had
just
something stuffed in
retarded.
his ass?
We're getting there, Rune. We're getting there.
definitely is moving southbound, so he's.
Apparently, he has animals stuffed in his.
Oh, well, I'd say there was two
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
dogs.
Wait,
Definitely is moving southbound, so he's.
Apparently, he has animals stuffed in his.
time out. Wait. Examoon, don't spoil it. Ah. Oh no. All right. So apparently now we know he's got. For those of you that aren't reading chat, I won't tell you what he has, but all right. Please, people, no spoilers in chat.
Oh, well, I'd say there was two dogs, bunny, chinchilla, a bunch of birds.
I talked to you over here at the gas station. It's like, yeah, he had gerbils all down his pants.
Okay, there we go. Now that would have been funnier if I hadn't seen that 2 seconds earlier. He had fucking gerbils all down his pants.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay, let me get this straight. Mr. Pancake, dressed like a leopard, breaks into Roosters with gerbils in his drawers. Wow. See,
And then breaks into
I knew
famous
I
footwear,
knew
still
Reno
shoes he's not
911
gonna
couldn't
wear.
even come up with a script like this. Oh no. I almost said Mr. Gerbil. Oh God. Mr. Pancake breaks into Petland, frees the animals, like does a massive free willy. Well, my God, I hope it's not a free willy. Frees the animals. He jams some gerbils down his drawers, runs over to Roosters, breaks in there, grabs some new pairs of kicks as he's running past famous shoes, and then, oh. All right. And we still have 9 minutes left, Chad. We've still got 9 minutes. They haven't even caught Mr. Pigwoods.
What the suspect wants with gerbil stuffed inside his pants is anyone's guess.
No, it's
Well, he's a tiger. Clearly, he needs a snack.
No, he's in leopard print. He's a leopard.
Leopard, whatever.
Western civilization, South Korea, martial law.
Specious
True.
fuck.
What?
Breaking the case.
And where are you, ma'am? I'm in the parking lot of Big Lots. Have you heard about the guy who broke into Petland? Yes. I'm looking right at him. He's asleep on a bench.
The Big Lots is located approximately 3/4 of a mile north of
Pause it real
Petland.
quick.
This frustrating.
I have a hot take. At this point, I think he deserves to get away. If they couldn't catch him at this point, he's made it this far on foot, wearing a leopard print onesie while carrying gerbils in his pants. He wins. They lose. He gets to get away. Like he wins this interaction.
He gets the Florida Man Award.
He does. He should not get in trouble for this. He won.
Revelation means that the officers were barking up the wrong tree, following Matthew's trail in the opposite direction.
Yeah, it looks like he also tried to break into the smokehouse, vape shop. The glass is shattered and there's a rock on the ground.
Of course he's going to vape during all of this, too. Yeah, what? Big shocker there. Mr. Pancake in the leopard onesie with gerbils in his drawers is a vapor.
At long last, authorities have located their perpetrator, but they have to act fast before he awakes and commits more acts of destruction.
Oh, he's moving. Oh, wait, no. All right, let me know when you leave if he gets up. No, it looks like he's just scratching his face. He's still laying there.
They think the suspect is sleeping on the bench. He's in a leopard print onesie.
South of Roberts. Wait. Yeah, Roberts is down there, right? I don't know this. I don't know. Yeah.
Is it?
Wait. There's Nike Drive. No, it's north. Turn around.
After a fruitless wild goose chase leading south, officers who are unfamiliar
That wasn't a rootless wild goose chase. That was officers not knowing how to read a fucking map.
with the area frantically search for the Big Lots.
That's Renner. This is Roberts. Go. Cut it. Go. Go.
No, wait, where are we at?
I made a game time call. What is this road? I don't know what this road is. Big Lots was there. Big Lots is there. Cut right.
They're narrowing down. They're narrowing in on him. They've got the net. The net's drawing tighter on Mr. Gerbil Pancakes.
Back the blue, am I right?
I mean, we're at Big Lots, right? Yeah.
They need all the help they can get.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, where? God damn it again. Come back around.
Come back around where?
I don't know.
Oh, he's right here.
Oh, he's right here.
Past him.
Oh, they overshot the leopard.
I'm going off.
Well, pause it real quick. To be fair, a leopard's spots are designed for camouflage, so you can't see them when they're laying down and sleeping. So it makes sense that the cops would pass him.
That's right. They couldn't see him with the other cop shining their light on him, getting ready to approach.
Well, yeah, that's the brilliance of the camouflage.
I'm good.
Moments later, backup arrives, and a frenzied struggle ensues as officers pounce on Matthew and attempt to put an end to this night.
There's a good use of the word pounce.
What?
I mean, boys,
havoc.
when you're gonna take a wild animal in custody, you have to sedate it first.
That's right.
I
You gotta
just-
hit Matthew Cake with the tranquilizer, keep him from
I
running
don't know.
off.
I feel like Night of Havoc is overstating it. I feel like this guy just went on a leisurely stroll.
A leisurely stroll at the speed of the Flash.
Second hands. Yeah, I got called on.
Mr. Pancake, you want to left.
Don't move.
There's There's words I never thought I would be hearing.
Also, that is now my ringtone, by the way. Before the show,
Mr. Pancake, you're under arrest.
Yes. Clip that out and set it as my ringtone.
I must admit, never in my wildest dreams would I ever think that I would ever hear the sentence, Mr. Pancake, you're under arrest. Mr. Pancake, you're under arrest. Oh, looks like does he have an ear cut? He looks like a homeless bum. Is he wearing an earring, or is that like, okay, that's not blood. That's like an earring or something. Mr. Pancake, you're under arrest. Don't move. Oh, there he is, just sleeping like a little old cheetah on the bench.
Mr. Pancake, you're under arrest. Don't move. Get on your belly. Get on your belly. On your belly. On your belly. Roll over. Get on your belly, Mr.
Get on your belly, Mr. Pancake. Oh, this is too stupid. See, this is the part that was in the 20-second preview. This part right here. Get on your belly, Mr. Pancake. And I thought there is no way this is real. So I had to do a news search. And it turns out this is a very, very real story. Get on your belly, get on your belly, Mr. Pancake.
Mr. Pancake, you're under arrest. Don't move. Get on your belly. Get on your belly. On your belly. On your belly. Roll over. Get on your belly, Mr. Pancake. On your belly. In the name of the law, Pancake, get on your belly.
Oh no! What did I do?
Wait, no.
Barking up the wrong.
God damn it!
On
Oh, hey, there we go. Right back to where it's good. That was good.
In the name of the law, Pancake, get on.
In the name of the law, Pancake, get on your belly. See, why would you?
They're just
why would you
fun
see
at
this like
point.
I saw this and not think this is a parody video? In the name of the law, get on your belly, Mr. Pancake.
Get on your belly, Mr. Pancake.
It sounds like the Trailer Park Boys.
What's going on? I don't want to be shaming. What the? Give up your other hand. What the?
Other hand right here.
There's a lot of blood.
After subduing him, officers noticed copious amounts of blood leaking from Matthew's wounded hands. But this is far from the most compelling piece of evidence they're about to uncover.
Knew we'd find him. Good job, Mr. Pancakes. Knew we'd find him eventually. Where are the gerbils?
Where are the gerbils? All right.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's the first piece of interrogation you get after you've been, where are the fucking gerbils?
You give it to him Batman style. Where are they? Where are the gerbils?
How do you know that name?
It's nobody mentioned it already. You're under arrest. I think we did it 7 times. Go ahead, roll him on the side.
Oh, don't roll him on the side. The gerbils. Think of the gerbils. Don't roll him over on his side. Oh, don't roll over Matt T. Pancake. There's gerbils.
You got clothes on under this? Where's the pink / white?
He said he was taking him for arson.
Oh, there's something.
Yeah, what am I in arrest for? I was literally just walking around.
Okay. Grab your hand.
Don't talk to the cops, Mr. Pancake.
All day, I've been calling.
As Matthew offers weak excuses for the cuts, officers are closer to confirming what the witness had reported.
Right.
5439 Roberts Road, I copy. And is it okay for the medics to go in? I told him it was.
Yep, we got a copy. The gerbil man. Is it glass?
Okay.
There's a dog collar.
The hell am I under arrest for? Seriously.
B&E. Criminal damaging.
Oh, God, there's
Using animals. Oh, there are gerbils in there. Animal abuse.
It's like, oh God, we found the gerbils. they found the gerbils.
They found the gerbils.
Oh
Boys.
God, there's the gerbils. Animal cruelty.
Benny.
Enough. I'm going to make a soundbite out of that.
Benny. Criminal damaging.
Oh, God, there's
Using animals. Oh, there are gerbils in there.
I think that's clean enough. I can make a sound button out of it.
Animal abuse.
I got gerbil. What the heck?
Multiple gerbils.
Oh God, it's alive. The gerbils
Multiple
are okay.
gerbils in his pants.
And he was sleeping, boys. He was sleeping.
I mean, I'm sure they helped keep his legs warm. I mean,
Think they were there willingly?
well, no, but Petland doesn't carry like leg warmers, and it's probably cold
this
in
is
Ohio.
so stupid. Oh dear.
Multiple gerbils recovered.
Astonishingly.
Can't breathe. My ribs hurt.
I can just imagine the scene now back at the police station. Little gerbil has a
can't
itty
breathe.
bitty teeny tiny blanket and is being put in front of a lineup.
Play 2.
Oh,
Now,
two
why-
live gerbils recovered. That's all.
Why aren't they blurring out those gerbils' eyes? I want the little black bar to protect
I
the
mean,
identity of the gerbils.
those gerbils are not accused, and
They're-
those
they're
gerbils like
witnesses.
minors.
They're
Don't
witnesses.
know.
They should be protected.
Yeah, those
Oh.
gerbils are victims.
How many dead ones? How many gerbils got squished? Guys, I know.
Those are recovered from Matthew's pants, and against all odds, they appear to be unharmed.
Physically,
Yeah,
I think the psychological trauma is
How many
forever.
gerbils were harmed in the making of this body cam video? That's what I want to know.
Cheers. Do you have any more pets? Do you have any more gerbils on you?
Please don't tell me you put a gerbil somewhere else.
Oh no. Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
My shoes.
For your safety, is there a gerbil inside you?
Oh God!
How easy do they think it is to put a gerbil in? This cop has put a gerbil inside himself. He knows. He knows.
Look,
I-
Mr. Pancake is clearly very high. We cannot presume what he wouldn't do.
I don't know. Just the way that cop asked the question so quickly, this cop has done that before.
For your safety, is there a gerbil inside of you? You really got to question your entire life leading up to the point that someone has to ask you that fucking question. You got to trace back the point that led to this very moment. Well, I was 7 and my
you
dad
accidentally-
didn't get me the Tonka truck that I wanted for Christmas.
And I accidentally
So I
stepped
grew
on a
up to be
butterfly.
I grew up to be Mr. Pancake and shoved the gerbil up my ass.
My shoes.
You know that cop had to go to counseling after this. He's like,
Awkward
I just
questions police officers have to ask
No, on a serious
for
question
your
though.
safety. Are there gerbils inside you?
Oh.
Do you think I could call the Petland and ask him if I could buy the bird that bit the cop?
Oh,
earlier
forget it.
in
We're
the
not
video?
watching any more videos after this. There is no way we're going to have a better video than this ever. Oh, we're just going to shut this down. We're going to shut this whole stream down here in 5 minutes.
I just want to point out that he streamed for 2 hours and 5
I
minutes
see
more.
It's all going to be downhill from here. For your safety, do you have a gerbil inside you?
Come further up that pant leg.
Without a doubt, hunting for gerbils inside Matthew is the last thing any of these officers want to do.
And probably this one because there's it in there too.
I don't do rats. Mike's. I don't.
It's not a rat, it's a gerbil.
Gerbil. How many gerbils guys at home, sir?
Breaking and entering.
We've told you multiple times. Blood all over you, and you have birds
In glass. And gerbils.
And gerbils that you stole and abused.
Cody, you know what you got to do.
I think he was keeping them warm. He didn't
Oh,
abuse
I'm crying.
Gerbil covering her board.
The situation immediately moves from shocking to hilarious as officers struggle to secure the gerbils.
Oh.
Want a bag for them? I don't know. That seems mean. They've been traumatized enough.
I mean, the shit.
Oh, these are some boots.
Oh no! Now they're
So that's why he broke into the footwear, the Freedom footwear or whatever is. He's wearing Uggs, so he needed some better shoes. He's
Yeah.
gonna run amok.
Again, I don't think it was running. I think he was just casually walking down the street.
His name is Pancake. He's wearing a leopard onesie. He's had gerbils in his trousers, and now they're making fun of him for his Ugg boots. He's got Ugg boots on top of everything. No wonder he was breaking into his shoe store. He's wearing Uggs.
Do you want me to hang on to these as evidence or photograph them and return them to the store? Let's check. Make sure when we stand him up, we check him real carefully for more gerbils in his pants.
Yep.
Lots of glass falling out.
LT, we got the I'm sorry, LTs. We got the gerbils.
Yeah.
We're
in his pants. Ah, this is the greatest run ever.
Matthew offers no explanation for his actions and is taken into custody.
What are you gonna do with them?
It's gonna, I don't know, we're going to take a picture of him and take him back to the pet store.
It's unclear whether it's a leopard onesie or a cheetah onesie.
So we found so
They said he had tunas.
Oh, it was in his.
he had all that litter and stuff shoved in.
They were living in his pant leg.
They were desperately trying to escape his pant leg. They were not living there.
Amid a surreal situation
Now, hold
involving
on.
property destruction,
Is there a possibility that he didn't take those gerbils from the pet store? He broke into the pet store to get litter for his pet gerbils that he already owned. That he was.
Those might have
carrying
been
in
his
pants?
gerbils. They very well might have been his gerbils. They may have been along for the whole ride.
I'm just saying that is totally a possibility that they're just overlooking.
I mean, can we expand this out? Is this in fact a Ratatouille situation where two gerbils piloting a stoner?
Oh yes, that is so what I'm going with now.
The gerbils are the masterminds.
Yeah.
bleeding
Yeah, they
wounds
set
and
him up.
stolen gerbils. Officers pause a moment to document this unforgettable night.
No, we can't. I'm not like we're not gonna put him in a bag and take him to the.
I mean, if they're not going to be able to sell them, maybe we can keep them as 8-sub mascots.
Ah,
Yeah.
they only keep him as police station mascots. That's great.
Little policeman's uniform with a badge.
No, he's got pancake blood on him. Oh, poor bastard.
They'll deal with gerbil crime.
Put them in your pants.
I'm going to take them back to PetSmart. I'm going to transport them to PetSmart.
Yeah. Oh, okay. They're really trying to get away. Does somebody have a paper bag?
They chew their way out of that. They're going to get in a crash because the gerbils are going to break free and they're going to jump in the well.
I see it now. What was the contributing factor? The escaped gerbil.
4-minute ride back.
Wow.
They're gerbils.
Kiss it.
Kiss it. It's been in Pancake's pant leg.
All right, you're holding them.
It's been scurrying around his junk.
We're gonna run these back.
No, I got those in gray. From
But I am
From
concerned
Jeff's
about
guy.
these chewing their way out.
Those are my good stuff, too.
Yeah. Whoa. I'm feeling.
They come up with a cooperation name for this. And we can put it on my resume that I led Operation.
Oh, God. Request this body camera video.
Yep. Yeah, they are going to request his body cam video because we're watching it, brother.
So that is Operation Gerbil Bandit.
I think they need to let him go.
The gerbils or pancake?
Pancake. Like
The
this was
gerbils
the
were
perfect.
obviously the
It was the
criminals.
perfect. It was the perfect crime. And I'm 100% serious. Can I call that Petland and ask them to buy the bird that bit the cop? Because I want that
Only
bird.
if you get me the gerbils.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
You know, I think that's where we need to end this. I don't think we're gonna get any better than that. So good night, everybody.
Not only were you not going to get a better bit than that, but that